Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! But I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. Shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Would it gliding be faster? Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Stormterror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Stormterror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! Yep, we're back from tussling with the— You just returned yesterday, right? I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity that doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their— Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then— Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of— Our best guess is that the Abyss— They've taken over the Hilly Churls! That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listen— There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry? You bet! You may have forgotten till just now— Awesome, let's go! Wait for me at Good Hunt—
Here we go. Crisis. Event. Roll up, youngsters. What? The Stormterror threat.
Look, many trade.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
So Stormterror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. Every cloud has a silver lining. For that, as long as...
Today's recommendation is the steak. Greetings! May I take—
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost.
Sweet talking
Nonsense. I speak from the heart, just looking.
while all the—
Thinking can be an art.
So what you think?
The Abyss Order. A dragon. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by to get to the bottom of it? I decided to wait. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Stormterrors. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city, except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order through various means. I managed to gather some. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic power. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short. I think she...
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. But let's forget. Hi, Sarah. Today's recommendation is the steak.
There will
So,
definitely be
now the Stormterror threat is behind us. What are your plans? Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister. Huh, really? Oh, well, hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the night. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt. All right, now let's eat before... That was good. Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the... Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's been getting quite busy recently.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is...
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of my... Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious...
Sounds like quite the story. So, we cannot ask you to keep defending the liar forever.
We, did...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church is always... The Holy Liar! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this... it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Fenty!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my That bard awakened first, but strangely, this is the first.
He left?
The symbol of monster. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean...
Paimon remembers that it's probably due to the connection.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose, as you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard...
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself. Known as an... It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya. and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's. 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties, you should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works...
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, the destination is not everything. So before you reach... Great! So, that's that for the... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single clime. Well then, best be...